Are you ready for Scourge? In this video, I'm talking about everything that I've done over the past month to get ready for this Scourge event coming tonight. My new Gear 16 characters, the hottest Crucible teams of the month, and I'm discussing it with my brother, MobileGamer. So if you're ready for it, MobileGamer, tell him what to do, my brother.
Let's go smash it.
ValleyFlyin.
Hello, Valley Maniacs. Welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin. I hope you're having a great day. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button for more great Marvel Strike Force content. And if you are already subscribed, welcome back. We're doing this roster review with my brother MobileGamer. We do this every single month, talking about the best hits and misses over the past month in Marvel Strike Force. We just checked out your roster, and I'm jealous of a lot of the things you did. This is where I'm at, though. 22 million, almost 23, maybe 23 the next time I see you. I've been playing for 1,599 days, so I've been playing for almost as long as you. It was your video that I watched that prompted me to start playing this, so thank you for that. Here we are, though, almost 4 years, or over 4 years later.
Yeah, over 4 years, right? Yeah.
Over 4 years. And I think the big thing going on right now is this Famine Scourge event for Rogue coming tonight. So best team for this is, I believe, these young Avengers, mainly because of Squirrel Girl and this move, Eat Nuts, her cleanse, her heal, all that cool stuff. So this is what I've done with these young Avengers. I'm still working on them. They're not all level 86 yet. They're not all geared up. Brought her up for Dark Dimension and this Scourge event, and she's very good in Dark Dimension. He was up already because of the Web Warriors.
Right.
T4s is what I've done. I've not done the ultimate, and you actually made a good point about these ultimates in your video. Why might you not want to be upgrading these ultimates right now for Scourge?
Okay, so in the Scourge selections, there's these groupings of Scourges that penalize you for using ultimates or specials. And what I was saying in the other video is that Girl special is the most important thing. Like, you're not going to want to mess with that. You're going to want that to go off all the time and use that as much as you possibly can, right? Is going to be my best guess.
Yeah.
But ultimates, you could probably like think about Squirrel Girl's ultimate. Do you really need? I don't
even have a T4.
Yeah. Do you really? I mean, you don't. I mean, especially if you're gonna get like a lot more points, you know, for the bonus points for the Scourges, right? So it might be. I'm just guessing that probably the optimal strategy for this event is going to be to enable the Scourges that penalize the ultimate abilities. So like, if you don't have the T4 on Echo's special, that might be just fine. It might play out perfectly.
Yeah, possible. Especially like, look at this ultimate. It's a long cooldown, so even if there wasn't that penalization, it might not be worth it to upgrade that. Now, one thing I'm noticing is these ISO 8 classes of these characters. Are you gonna plan to switch these around, maybe make a few more healers, give them a little more sustain, or are you just gonna go in with what you already have for your other game modes?
Okay, so I believe that the most common approach to this is going to be Skirmisher on Ms. Marvel, Striker everywhere else, and then there's, depending on who you talk to, it will be Healer on Squirrel Girl or Striker on Squirrel Girl. So that's what I'm seeing right now.
All right, so take this Raider off of her, right?
Yeah, I think you're going to definitely, that one I would say putting Striker on Echo is definitely going to be something you're going to want to do. Because
I don't know why I got Raider on her. That's probably the initial T4, and I never switched it back.
Yeah, that's definitely going to want to be changed to Striker for a bit.
Let me do that now so I don't forget.
Yeah, Squirrel Girl is going to probably be Healer, though, because there are some Scourges that you can enable that kind of like reduce your healing, and maybe you're going to want to do that. So, you know, maybe offsetting that Scourge will be having the Healer on Squirrel Girl.
Yeah, I mean, this special is going to be so valuable because not just the healing, but that cleansing too.
It's the cleansing. It's the cleansing that's going to matter the most. Yeah, for sure.
That made a huge difference. Now, least valuable member of this team, I'm guessing, for me, it's America Chavez. Which one are you most hesitant upgrade of these characters?
Well, there's two problems to America Chavez. One, that she's okay, but also that she's mystic, right? And mystic gear is super scarce. Super scarce. I mean, because most people have had to upgrade tons of mystic to get through Dark Dimension 5. Then when you get through Dark Dimension 5, you've got to upgrade your whole entire Darkhold team, right? So like it's a tough sell to allocate resources to America Chavez.
Which one do you think is more valuable, Kate Bishop or Echo, if you had to upgrade, or if you had the choice and only could upgrade one of these newer characters?
I don't know the answer. I mean, largely the benefit to Kate Bishop is her passive, which whenever she drops below a certain health, she puts a random character into blinds. Right when this character drops below 50% gain to evade, but there's another one right there. When a young
the one on top here, the death.
Yeah.
Or when they drop below 50%, get the blind and slow.
That's kind of a big deal. So both of them are their passives are so important, and then Echo is pinging the character. She's got like the ping, kind of like a cull ping on Echo. So which one's more important? I don't know. I really don't know.
Damage or blinds, right? Who's going to give you more damage, or who's going to control the enemies with the blinds?
Yeah, and then I feel like Kate's passive is random, and so that's where this event is going to be kind of refreshing, trying to get that blind on the correct characters and getting lucky, and so on and so on.
That's going to be so fun with all the RNG that we already have to go through for these Scourges.
It's going to be fun. And
it's going to be fun. Very loose definition of fun there.
Yeah, by fun I mean not fun, yeah.
All right. Any other things you want to see on the Young Avengers? I haven't done this. This is as much as I could have done with still managing to build some of the other current characters right now. But yeah, I want to take them all at least to 85, hopefully 86.
Yeah, I feel like you're gonna upgrade this team. Like you're gonna just on a daily basis, you're gonna be dumping resources into these characters to get because I think Node 5 is gonna be challenging.
Yeah, I mean 5 and 10 probably. I haven't tested on the play server yet, so yeah. All right, next one is the A-Force characters, and I really like the new characters. I really like Nico. I really like Spider-Woman. The only problem is with both of them, very long cooldowns on all of their moves. Look at this, long cooldown, cooldown, and then Nico. Very RNG based kit, but again, long cooldown. And I think that's the big problem for using them in Scourge. Do you think this was a trap team, or do you think they're actually going to have some value in Scourge?
There's always this could be a trap team. It feels like it is, but then again, I suspect someone will come out with a super duper secret strategy for this team to make it useful in some way, and we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I'm not sure.
If you had to predict right now who's going to be the most valuable member of A-Force, who would you lean towards right now? Spider-Woman, Captain Marvel, maybe Jessica Jones even?
I kind of myself personally leaned into Captain Marvel because I had the stars on her. Okay. Spider-Woman and Nico, I just don't like you yourself. And Captain Marvel, I did, and Jessica Jones largely is, a lot of it is her kit, right?
Yeah, yes. These are the T4s that I did. I think a lot of these are not new ones. I think these are all from the past, back when she was meta. Jessica Jones, I think I did the Ultimate a little more recently, but a lot of these were back when Defenders were a thing back in the day. Spider-Woman, I've done all of those because I like all the T4s there. And then Nico, I did 2. I did not do the special and the basic there.
Okay.
And that's A-Force. Moving on, unless there's anything else you want to see on A-Force before we move to Inhumans.
Yep.
All right, let's move to Inhumans. And I haven't done much with them. And we talked about this on your video. Most valuable member of the Inhumans, I think for this event, is not going to be Black Bolt. I think it's actually going to be Yo-Yo. And the reason for that is I brought him into the legendary section of Dark Dimension 5. Did almost nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm not expecting him to do too much in this. Just his damage was so high back in the day, and now it's just kind of mediocre. Yeah. He's just not the character that he used to be. So a little disappointed with there. Crystal, I'm still wanting to build up. But I think you have it right. Black Bolt, Yo-Yo, the 2 most important. But if we had to only go with one, Yo-Yo, because I don't think there's another protector on any of these other teams. The Young Avengers don't have a protector. The Inhumans don't have a protector. And, you know, Miss Marvel's sort of a protector, but she's technically a brawler. And then the A-Force doesn't have a protector. So you could use her on any of these teams to give that offense down. I guess, would you go with Skirmisher? Would you go Skirmisher and then try to get more focus, getting more offense downs?
Yeah, I think the opportunity for her is something that remains to be tried, is putting her on the A-Force team as the 5th member for this Scourge event.
That'd be good. So maybe just your Young Avengers and A-Force with Yo-Yo. The rest of these characters, Crystal, Black Bolt.
The real problem is going to be the sustain, right? And so I believe the only logical solution I've heard of is one that Tana proposed, where using as the 5th member with A-Force would be Squirrel Girl, because the healing is the problem.
Yeah. Now, would you switch maybe because of her speed? If you do end up using Yo-Yo, switching her to healer, the ISO 8 class, just to get it a little more.
I'm definitely not going to do that in advance. If someone makes a case for it and, you know, show that hey, I beat this.
Like 3rd or 4th run, just to experiment. You wouldn't try to switch up ISO 8 classes?
I'll let somebody else experiment on that. And if someone says, hey, you got to try this, and I got X amount of points, you know, I got 20,000 million points. And then because I switch Yo-Yo to Skirmisher, then I'd be like, oh, okay, sure. Yeah, but I would not do that in advance. I wouldn't even experiment with it.
That's how I am. I was wondering if you're a little more risky than I am. All right, but that's what I've got for these guys. That's what I'm going to Scourge with on day 1. These guys will probably be much more built by the time the event ends. I don't think I built my Dark Hunters at all before the first Scourge event, and then by the end of the event, they're all maxed out at that time. So. Level 86. There's a few characters that I took to level 86. Not very many of them. Dr. Doom, Dormammu, Morgan Le Fay, and last but not least is Agatha. That's it.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
I did a lot of characters at level 86. Yeah.
All right. I'm not nearly close to you as level 80. As getting to level 87, but I think those are gonna be the next characters that I take up, and maybe some Young Avengers based on how I do an event. But that's all I've been having the resources to take up so far. Just trying to be in that limit of gold spending. All right, next important mode that I'm having a lot of fun with is Cosmic Crucible.
Okay.
And all right, these aren't very good defenses, but I'm more set up for offense. I want to full clear all my opponents, so that's why I don't have Dark Hunters or Dark Hold on defense. This I might switch just for to counter this in the room, but this is very, very annoying when I face this one time, and yeah, but I guess it's not as annoying as other people.
It does look annoying over there for sure. Now the problem is Doom does have slow, but I guess it doesn't matter when he finally gets that speed up. It doesn't matter because he gets it when he ults and explodes. So I guess it just doesn't matter after that point. It's a means for 2-tap probably.
Yeah, when I saw this in this room, I had to 2-tap this, and then this you could 1-tap this with Eternals, Emma, Kestrel, Black Bolt. You could 1-shot this, but you're breaking up a few teams there. Usually, I like using Darkhold in this room, but if I saw what kind is this week, I would probably try to tap it with something else.
Somebody in Darkhold is Cosmic, isn't it? A Doctor Strange?
Heartless is, yeah. And then I would also use Secret Avengers in this room if I see like a Marauder team, which I don't see too much anymore. Because even though Kestrel is Cosmic, just her pings being there counters the clone from Sinister and just does enough damage. But yeah, most of the teams I try to avoid in this room. We talked about Web Warriors. These guys are easily countered. I like using the Dark Hunters on this team. Who do you like using when you see the Web Warriors?
Typically, I like to use Infinity Watch in that room, and so I will typically run over that team right there with Infinity Watch.
Okay. And then Axeman. I would switch this up to putting Gambit, like a hybrid with the unlimited X-Men and Axeman, but they're not built up yet. I don't have the resources. I'm still working on my Scourge characters. And then this was just a team. I had some characters laying around. This can be tricky if you don't go in the right team, if you underestimate this, but I don't think anybody really underestimates this team anymore.
No, that's. I think they're not. I don't think that team. It's all the real bonuses for that team are in war, so it doesn't play the same at all.
Yeah, Shang-Chi is okay.
Amazing.
Doc Ock is the one that makes it a little more tricky, but if you go in the right team, you still beat this one shot. So that's what I have on there. That's my Crucible teams. Do you want to see? Do you want to see my
Whatever you want to show me.
Crucible offense? All right, I'll show you my Crucible offense, and I don't think we need to see blitz squads. I haven't done anything since. I haven't changed them up, even for these blitz heavy events. All right, got these guys. They take out a bunch of nodes. I'm still trying to figure out the best team to fight these guys with. It's, sometimes they one-shot nodes. I go in with the exact same team, and sometimes they get destroyed. So still trying to figure out the best use of these guys. These guys beat anything.
They're useful in room 5 for sure. The downside to room 5 is that usually Wakandans are there, and I think they actually struggle a little bit against Wakandans at times.
They do struggle against Wakandans. They're decent against the Dark Hunters, the Darkhold in a war, but not so much in.
They don't get any bonuses. Oh
yeah. I have these guys on offense because I want to make sure I full clear the room. So these guys are very good. These the Dark Hunters punch up very well against the Web Warriors. Doesn't really matter what room they're in. It's just Elsa does all that stuff. Black Order, I still use these guys. There's usually one room in one room or one team in one room 1 or 2 that these guys can beat, and usually I end up using them. So haven't found a good use for this team yet.
Yeah, well, it's because I was using them and it really messes me up. I mean, the war bonuses make them play so much differently in war than they do here in the Cosmic Crucible.
Yeah, they're not that good. They're solid on defense. They're meant to be Cosmic Crucible. I'm probably gonna split these guys off onto defense though, or onto offense, take them off of defense and put somebody else on there. Just because of that Wakandan counter room 5. I'm seeing that a lot more, and I'd like a solid team to beat them, so I might switch that up. Axemen, I don't think they have a place on offense, so they're probably gonna remain on defense and probably go into like a hybrid with some of these unlimited X-Men. Warblers are there, and this is the team that I used to beat that. Actually, not Emma, Loki in that room, to beat that last room with Dormammu to one-shot that.
All right, well, Loki doesn't help there because of the bonuses in room 6. So Emma is better there. Loki,
right,
but
switch that out.
Yeah.
This is good for countering Marauders if you see them. If not, Kestrel goes to another team, and I don't really use these guys. They're too weak, but they're there as like a sacrifice team if I ever need that.
Absolutely.
Oh, and one last thing. I did get a Daddy Dormammu. I've taken up a couple characters since then. I like Maria Hill a lot better in Global than Sharon Carter. Shuri works very well. Black Bolt does nothing in there, so a couple lessons learned from that. If you have enough Mystic Gear, Cloak and Dagger will help you immensely in City. If you don't...
City is the worst, by the way. City is the worst out of the whole thing, I think.
It is. And there's that node that has that opening wave that you just can't get through. There's a lot of bad stuff in City. I don't like it. But those are the characters that I brought up recently. So that's it, my brother.
Wow. Let's go smash it or whatever we got to do.
Let's go smash it. Give me that Hulk fist bump. Have a great rest of your days. Hit that subscribe button for more Marvel Strike Force content. And I'll see you guys next time. Give me that Hulk fist bump.
Oof.
Woo! ValleyFlyin and MobileGamer. Out.